Hello everyone, my name is Into Emmanuel Achia, and today I'll be taking you through how to create a virtual private cloud with VPC using AWS. Okay, so first of all, you should have your an account with AWS. So this is the AWS Management Console, and here I'll search VPC, click on it. Okay, so wait for it to load. We go to create VPC. Now let's ask us to create VPC only. Then we give this VPC a name. So let's say my first VPC. Yes, and here IPv4. So this is going to be how IP addresses are going to be given to our VPC. And we want IP version 4, yes. So we select, we leave it as default. Everything as default. Just create it. Okay, yes. So we have to specify some IP addresses for, in this case, using 10.0.0.0.0/16. Okay, and create a, so wait for some time. As you can see, it has been created. When you come to see, my first VPC is shown here. Yes. So now let's move on to create subnets. So we come to the dashboard here and see subnets. So click on it. So these are the default subnets that come with your accounts, but I want to create a new one related to our VPC. So you select the VPC, which is my first. Okay. So there are two types of subnets. We have private cloud, private subnets, and public subnets. So first of all, let's create a private one first. So private subnet. Okay. Choose the availability zone. This 1A. Then out of this, the network we give to our VPC. Yes, out of the subnets we give to our VPC, which is 10.0.0.0.0/16, which is the network. We have to subnet it. So let's give this to our, so 10.0.1.0/24. Yes, it doesn't have to be like this. You can create any subnets you want. You can create, you can have /20, 17, 22, 30, any. But for me, I like to use the 24. So go to create subnets. And yes. So we select this and we come here, actions. And go to edit subnet settings. Okay. And so this is the only difference between the private and the public subnets in VPCs. Mm. When you click on auto assign IP settings, yes, this will you see what has been written, enable auto assign public IP for address. So once you take this, you make it a public subnet. But when it's off, it is what private. So here, let's click cancel for now. Let's create another one and make it public. So let's go to subnets. So here, all the subnets which you can see, private subnets, public. Uh, yes, let's go to actions, edits. Here we can go back to auto assign IP. Once you click this, it makes this subnet a public subnet. Okay, so there's one thing here for private subnets. We create them to be isolated. We don't want it to have access to the internet. But for a public subnet, we need this to be connected to the internet so that other people can use it. Maybe you're going to use that subnet to host a web server or a web application that is going to help us, or that's going to be used for customers. Yes. And for that to happen, we need what? An internet gateway. So, yes, you come back to your dashboard, internet gateways, and to create internet gateway. Yes, so let's create a gateway. So, say my internet gateway. You can use any name at all. Create the gateway. Yes. You come to actions, attach to VPC. So what I want to do is I want to connect it to the VPC we just created, my first VPC, and attach internet gateway. So this means now we've created a gateway for our VPC. A subnet wants to communicate through the internet. It needs to know where exactly it should go. So that's where routing comes in. So we have to create a route for our subnets to the internet. And we can only do that using routing tables. So come back to our dashboard, we can see route tables. So click on that. So we would like to create a new route. So click create route table. Uh, so you can say new route. And you select the VPC. And create route. So when this appears, see edit route. So the routing table allows local interaction between the VPs, between the subnets. But if we want it to communicate with the internet, then we have to create the route ourselves. So, like I want to go to edit routes and go to add route. Then we select 0.0.0.0/0 target internet gateway, and select the gateway we are talking about. and we save the changes. So with this, we are done setting up our VPC. Okay, so now we have our subnets. We've already created our internet gateway. We have our routes table. And there is one more thing we have to do before our public subnets can actually talk to the internet. So we select public subnets, come to actions, and see edit route table association. We click on that. And as you can see, can the name of the routes, new routes, yeah. So if you're going to associate this route table, so we just click on save. And then as you can see, it has been successfully associated with the routes table. So now we go to EC2. Yes, we are going to see if we can create an EC2 instance or a virtual machine in our new VPC. So we go to launch instance, and this allows us to create a new instance. Get to select a name, any name. Let's say web server 1. Yes, here you can select the OS. You can select from any of these. I prefer Ubuntu. You can select any one you are okay with. That's Ubuntu. And here, key pair login. So you can create a new pair, or you can simply select existing ones. So let's create a new key pair. Let's call it VPC key. Any name at all will be okay. Then here, network settings. This is where we show, because we have a VPC, we want to create the instance in that VPC. So I'm going to edit. See, as you can see here, we can see our defaults. We don't want the defaults. We want the one we've created, my first VPC. So we select that. Yes. So that's the one with the public subnet, because it has access to the internet, so that we can connect from anywhere. Okay. Then security group. Yes, if you have some of them existing already, you can keep them, or you can create a new one. Let's create a new one. Let's create security VPC. Yeah. After this, you keep everything, the rest defaults for now. Then we launch our instance. So let's wait a bit as the system is launching the instance for us. So here, see, well, let's go to instances. And here we can basically see all the instances we have. And this is the one we just created, web server 1. See, initializing. So here we select it. Let's go to connect. So you can use all these various options to connect to your instance. So let's go to EC2 instance connect. And here click on connect. So here to use the public IP.17.115.42 to access it. So with this public IP, yes, and we have successfully logged in into our EC2 instance. So you can see our Linux commands like ls pwd. So we have successfully created our first VPC, and we've been able to create internet gateway. We've created routing tables, and we've been able to connect to the internet. Then after that, we've created a virtual machine or EC2 instance in our VPC. And then that's all. Thank you very much.